Good morning, everyone. So glad to have you join us this morning. I'm Robbie Scott, the Director of Development and Community Relations for the Post and Courier. And I am joined today by Claire Linney, who is the Associate Director of Audience Growth for the Post and Courier. Our goal this morning is to demonstrate the e-paper so that you are completely comfortable using it, as well as answer any questions that you might have along the way. I'll begin this morning with a navigation of the e-paper, and then we will go into a very brief video of our mobile app. At any point, you can ask questions in the Q&A, and we will answer all of the questions to the best of our ability at the end of our session. And if you have a question and we can't answer it today, we'll find an answer for you. So with that, I am going to begin. And I am going to start with the Post and Courier. And I'm going to go straight to postandcourier.com. And then I'm going to click on e-paper and then open e-paper. Now, the first thing you will see at the top of the page is today's Post and Courier. But before we dive into that, I want to scroll down and point out that at any time, you can see the last 30 days of the Post and Courier on your screen. And you can click on any of these days and read that paper at any time. But for now, let's go ahead and dig into today's newspaper. And I'm going to do that by clicking on it once. So the first thing that you're going to see is what we call a double truck. That's 2 pages at once. And that's not my preferred way to read the Post and Courier. So I'm going to, first of all, use my Set to Height button in the top left corner. And I'm going to set this page to height. And then I want to see 1 page at a time instead of 2 pages at a time. So I'm going to click my single pane. From here, I can go into the newspaper by simply clicking on my right arrow to move forward, or I can click on my left arrow to go back or in reverse. I can also use my upper inner right arrow to move forward, or my upper inner left arrow to move pages back. I can use my outer right arrow to go to the very last page, or I can use my outer left arrow to go back to the first page of the paper. Now, some different things that you can do from here. The other option I have, down in the corner, you'll see pages. So I can open pages and you'll see main news, local news, all the different sections in today's Post and Courier. So I can go directly to a section by simply clicking on pages. So for example, if I want to look directly at business, then I can just go to business and click on it. I'm going to now escape out of pages, and that page will come up. But what if I want to read a story on the business page? Can't read it from here. That's really not large enough. I want to read this story down here about Choco Tacos. I actually like Choco Tacos, and I'm a little disappointed that they're going away. But I can click once on that story and then scroll down and read it in text form. But there are other things that I can do with this story as well. I can email this to a friend. I can share it with Facebook or Twitter. If you have a printer hooked up to your device, you can print the story out. You can enlarge the text to make it a little larger for reading purposes, or you can decrease the text size. Another option you have is actually to have the story read aloud to you using the Read Aloud button, and I'll demonstrate that for you quickly. So it's going to say Read Aloud mode, and then once you get that, you're just going to go back up here and you're going to click the arrow to read the story.
Despite outcry, summer treat Choco Taco is on chopping block. Klondike to discontinue ice cream in wafer shell.
Now I'm going to close out of that, and you'll see that I'm going to be back on that page. So from here on our page view, I want to continue with our toolbar at the top of the page. From here, I can clip a story. So let's just say we want to save this story and read it later. I can click on the click button. I'm going to say, okay, I want to click on it. Then I can outline it, click on it, and save it for later. I can also print it from here, or I can bookmark this entire page by hitting my bookmark. I can download the page, or I can click here to share the page with others. Now, another feature that I want to show you, if you ever get stuck anywhere in this, you can always use your left arrow key. I call it the escape key, but you can always click on that key up here in the left top corner, and it will also take you back to the front page. So always remember, again, to get into today's paper, click on it once. To get out, click that escape button. Now, if you'll recall, I wanted to save that page in the business section. I bookmarked it. To find that page again, I'm going to hit My Content. And there it is. To get rid of it, say, well, Choco Tacos aren't that popular anymore anyway. So I'm going to just unclick that bookmark, and I want to go back to the paper. If at any point you have a question while you're in the paper, you can hit Settings and go to Contact, and that will go directly to our customer service department. You can also see your terms and conditions here, your privacy policy, and your reading preferences. I'm going to go back to the paper now. And at this point, I want to go ahead and share with you our video for your mobile device, which would be your phone and or your iPad. So I'm going to go back to Post and Courier. I'm going to click on e-paper again. And then at the bottom of this page, you will see 3 tutorials. This will be a tutorial of the website that we just reviewed, the mobile app version, or you can download an e-paper guide. For now, let's watch that short video of the mobile app.
Welcome to the Post and Courier mobile app. Once you have downloaded the app, swipe right to view all the features available. Then continue to the app. Choose the view that you would like to see when you launch the app. You can select e-paper and see an exact replica of today's newspaper, previous editions, and bonus content. Or select Newsfeed for the latest breaking and trending news throughout the day. Choose your preferred topics. Once on the home screen, you can continue in your current view or toggle to an alternate view. To read today's paper, click anywhere on the front page. You can view inside pages by swiping left or right. To read a story, click on it. You can increase or decrease the text size, bookmark the story for My Content, print the story, share it by text, email, or social media, or have the story read aloud to you. To view all stories, click on the carousel. To return to today's paper at any time, click the arrow in the top left corner. To view all pages, click here. Click the top left arrow to return to the home screen. From here, you can view and edit your chosen topics by clicking on the section icon inside the blue button. Review bookmarked articles by clicking on My Content, or click Settings to review your account. Return to your viewing choice by clicking on News or Paper. Search for an article using a keyword. Filter it by showing articles, pages, or date range. Thank you for reading the Post and Courier. We're here for you. Contact us by email at subserve@postandcourier.com or call us at 843-853-7678. Enjoy.
All right, I am going to stop screen sharing at this point and answer questions. So, Claire, do we have questions this morning?
We do not have any questions in the chat, but we do encourage you, if you have questions, you can throw them in the chat and we will answer live.
And we want to point out that use the Q&A. If you, there are two buttons at the bottom. One is Q&A and one is questions. One is chat and one is Q&A. We would ask that you please put your questions in the Q&A.
Okay. First question. I subscribe solely to read Warren Pepper's Sunday article. How can I quickly go to that on the app? Robbie?
Yeah, so what you're going to want to do is under page, when you first click on, you're going to scroll down to the bottom of the screen and you're going to click on the Sunday paper. And then once you're in the Sunday paper, you're going to click the Pages button and then go straight to Warren's story. So I'll just repeat that again. You're going to scroll down when you first click on to the Sunday paper. Once you're on the Sunday paper, you want to go to Pages, and then from Pages, you can go directly to the page that his story is on, click on it, and read it. I like Warren too. Great column.
Okay. We had a question, how to move from the app to reading the paper.
Okay. So there is a toggle button at the bottom of your mobile app screen, and you can toggle back from live news to the e-paper. And Claire, do you want to expand on that?
Yes, this is actually a new feature of our new version of the e-paper app. So we're really excited that within one app, you can, at the bottom, click on the e-paper icon, and that day's e-paper will populate. And then you could also scroll down in that view to read previous papers. Or there's a second icon on the bottom of your screen that is your live news. So you can click on that and you can read the current news feed of today. So we send out our e-paper in the morning, and then throughout the day, as articles develop or new articles come out, that will be populated in your live news section. In that section, you can also categorize what types of news you like to read. So if food is your favorite, you can have that feed in at the top. If sports is your favorite, you can choose to have that feed in. So we're really excited about this live news section of the ePaper mobile app.
Thank you, Claire. Yes, and again, that toggle is paper, which is the e-paper, and news, which is the live news, and they're right beside each other on the bottom of your mobile screen.
Okay, and the next question, will we be able to view the video today at a later date?
Absolutely, you can. It is up. You can use it anytime. There are actually two tutorials, and those are at postandcourier.com /epaper. Scroll down and you can view the tutorials. And I believe after our session today, a recording of what we went through and what we demonstrated will be sent to your email. You can use it anytime, and you can also share it.
Okay, that was the last question we had in the chat. Oh, we got another one. I just want to read the paper as it comes, as in paper. I believe this question is asking, you just want to read the e-paper in the e-paper mobile app or website. If we're understanding that question correctly. Okay. So if you just want to read the e-paper, then if you're in the mobile app, you can just stay in the e-paper part of the app. You don't have to toggle over to the live news. You can just stay in the paper portion, and then you'll be able to see today's paper and previous days. And then on the website version, that is our e-paper website. So postandcourier.com /e-paper will take you to today's e-paper or previous editions.
Yeah, I'm going to just reiterate what Claire said. If you aren't interested in the live news, then you're going to want to stay away from that news toggle button. So again, they're right next to each other. Just stay on the paper if that's all that you want to read. You don't want that live news feed. Good question. All right. Other questions? So I have one for everybody. Would like to know if this was helpful for you, if we had anything else that you need to know, or if you would like us to contact you at any time for a one-on-one session, we're happy to do that, as is our customer service department.
We did have one more question come in. What's the difference between reading the e-paper on the app and touching the download button?
So the download button is going to save that paper for you for reading later. It would be just like downloading a file in your computer. You can file it and save it. Claire, would you like to add to that?
Yes, one feature of the download that people enjoy is reading on the go. So if you are maybe getting on a plane and going into airplane mode, then you could download the pages you want to read before and be able to access it once you're offline. Okay, here's a question. Do I just call to change my subscription from delivery to e-paper? Will I get credit for unused delivery already paid? Okay, so if you do want to change your delivery or what your subscription term is, you can give our customer service a call, That number is 843-853-7678. And you can explain if you would like to, you're getting print delivery and maybe you're using the digital more, that does happen. So you can explain that to them, and then they'll work with you one-on-one to figure out if you want to move to a digital subscription. They'll look at your account balance and be able to help you work through that.
And additionally, you can also email them if that's more convenient for you at subserve@postandcourier.com, and that's SUBSERVE, subserve@postandcourier.com.
Okay, and then we have some feedback. It was helpful. However, we went fast. So that, thank you. That is, we appreciate that. And I do want to mention, we have in-person classes as well. So if you do want one-on-one help, tomorrow actually we'll be at Frankie at Seaside at 3 o'clock, and there's still room available in that live class. We hope to have additional live classes. And then if you ever want to come to the Post and Courier, we're located at 148 Williman Street downtown. We're off of Meeting Street. So we did move locations. A lot of people know us at the Columbus Street location, but we moved last year over to Williman Street. So we have a customer service team that's in our office. So you are definitely welcome to bring your iPad, your iPhone, your laptop, and have one-on-one help here at the office as well.
And we're both, I think, Claire, I'll speak for both of us. We're also happy to hop back on a Zoom with anybody that just needs a little bit more time. We're happy to do that. And again, I really recommend that you go back through those tutorials. You can pause them at any point, and if you need to go back and listen to something again or can't figure something out from the tutorials, you're certainly welcome to contact either Claire or I. We're very easy to reach. Claire is clenny@postandcourier.com, and I'm rscott@postandcourier.com. I really do, again, recommend the customer service as well. They are there all day long, and they are very, very helpful and know the e-paper all the way around.
Okay. We have another chat. What is the difference between Post and Courier Charleston and Post and Courier e-paper in the App Store? So we have two apps, and one is an app that we have had. It's our live news app. So that one is called Post and Courier Charleston. And that is just a live news app. So it's very similar experience to our website, where we're updating articles throughout the day. It's sectioned by different topics. So now we have our e-paper app, and that app is where you can access the e-paper and what we're talking about today. And within that app, we have now added live news to our e-paper app. So really the e-paper is more like a 2-in-1 experience where you can get the e-paper and the live news. But we're still running our e-paper, our live news app that you see Post and Courier Charleston, because we do have users who love our live news and want to get their content in that way. So we're running both apps. I personally love this e-paper app because I do like to scroll through digitally on a e-paper, but you also have your live news. So it's really user preference of which app you choose to download and use. Okay, it looks like we have no additional questions. Those were all really good questions. Thank you.
Thank you. And again, any further questions, feel free to contact us or customer service at subserve@postandcourier.com. Thanks all for joining us.